Section 312.2 covers equipment installed outdoors. According to this article, any electrical equipment installed outdoors is considered to be wet locations and therefore requires a weatherproof enclosure as stated in 312.2a. The definition of outdoor implies equipment that is not protected from the elements. Remember that a sunroom is not considered indoors and is subject to the elements just like a patio or other open area structure. Since the panel is 3 feet from the outside edge of the porch but under a roof and screened in, Section 408.3b would allow the use of a Type 1 indoor enclosure. Consider the specific environmental conditions, such as exposure to moisture and temperature variations, when making your determination. Electrical codes and regulations are designed to ensure safety and prevent electrical hazards. Understanding and adhering to these codes is crucial for protecting people and property. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. An electrical panel, also known as a breaker panel or load center, serves as the central distribution point for electricity in the building. It receives power from the utility company and distributes it to various circuits throughout the structure. The panel contains circuit breakers, which are protective devices that automatically interrupt the flow of electricity in case of an overload or short circuit. This prevents damage to wiring and equipment and reduces the risk of fire. Electrical panels are typically housed in metal enclosures to protect the components from physical damage and environmental factors. The enclosure also provides a degree of safety by preventing accidental contact with live electrical parts. Different types of enclosures are available, each designed for specific applications and environmental conditions. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a widely adopted standard for safe electrical installation and maintenance. It provides comprehensive guidelines for all aspects of electrical systems, including wiring methods, equipment installation, and safety requirements. The NEC is updated every 3 years to reflect advancements in technology and address emerging safety concerns. Compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring the safety and reliability of electrical systems. Local jurisdictions often adopt the NEC as part of their building codes, making it a legal requirement for all electrical work. When replacing an electrical panel, it is crucial to select the appropriate type of enclosure for the location. Enclosures are classified based on their ability to protect against environmental factors such as water, dust, and corrosion. NEMA ratings, developed by the National Electrical Manufacturers Association, provide a standardized system for classifying enclosures. NEMA Type 1 enclosures are intended for indoor use and provide protection against accidental contact with live parts. They are not designed to protect against water or other environmental factors. NEMA Type 3R enclosures are designed for outdoor use and provide protection against rain, sleet, and snow. They also offer some protection against corrosion. NEMA Type 4 and 4X enclosures are designed for both indoor and outdoor use and provide protection against water, dust, and corrosion. They are suitable for harsh environments where equipment may be exposed to frequent washdowns or corrosive substances. When selecting an enclosure, it is important to consider the specific environmental conditions of the location. Factors to consider include the level of exposure to water, dust, and corrosive substances, as well as the temperature range. In some cases, it may be necessary to use a heated enclosure to prevent condensation from forming inside the panel. A sunroom is a room that is designed to allow a large amount of sunlight to enter. Sunrooms are typically enclosed with glass or screens and may be attached to a house or other building. Sunrooms can be used for a variety of purposes, such as relaxing, gardening, or entertaining guests. While sunrooms offer some protection from the elements, they are not considered to be fully enclosed spaces. As a result, electrical equipment installed in sunrooms may be exposed to moisture, temperature variations, and other environmental factors. Section 408.3b of the NEC addresses the installation of switchboards and panel boards in damp or wet locations. It requires that enclosures installed in wet locations be weatherproof and arranged to prevent water from entering or accumulating inside the enclosure. For damp locations, the NEC allows the use of Type 1 enclosures if certain conditions are met. Specifically, the enclosure must be installed in a manner that prevents moisture from entering or accumulating inside. This may involve providing additional protection, such as a drip shield or a waterproof sealant. In the situation described, the electrical panel is located on a porch that is under a roof and screened in. The panel is 3 feet from the outside edge of the porch. While the porch provides some protection from the elements, it is not considered to be a fully enclosed space. As a result, the panel may be exposed to moisture, temperature variations, and other environmental factors. Given these considerations, it is important to carefully evaluate the suitability of an indoor enclosure for this location. While Section 408.3b of the NEC may allow the use of a Type 1 indoor enclosure, it is crucial to ensure that the enclosure is adequately protected from moisture and other environmental factors. If there is any doubt about the suitability of an indoor enclosure, it is always best to err on the side of caution and use a weatherproof enclosure designed for outdoor use. This will provide the best protection against the elements and ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical system. In addition to selecting the appropriate type of enclosure, it is also important to ensure that the electrical panel is properly installed. This includes ensuring that the panel is securely mounted, that all wiring connections are tight, and that the panel is properly grounded. Improper installation can lead to electrical hazards such as shocks, fires, and equipment damage. It is always best to hire a qualified electrician to install or replace an electrical panel. A qualified electrician has the knowledge and experience to ensure that the panel is installed correctly and that all applicable codes and regulations are followed. Replacing an electrical panel is a complex and potentially dangerous task. It is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. Before beginning any work on an electrical panel, always turn off the power to the panel at the main breaker. This will de-energize the panel and reduce the risk of electrical shock. Use a voltage tester to verify that the panel is de-energized before touching any of the components. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as rubber gloves and safety glasses. Never work on an electrical panel when you are wet or standing in water. If you are not comfortable working on electrical equipment, it is always best to hire a qualified electrician. When working on an electrical panel, it is important to follow all applicable safety procedures. This includes keeping the work area clean and organized, using the proper tools, and avoiding distractions. Never work on an electrical panel alone. Always have someone nearby in case of an emergency. If you experience an electrical shock, seek medical attention immediately. The electrical shocks can cause serious injuries, including burns, cardiac arrest, and death. Remember that electrical codes and regulations are designed to ensure safety and prevent electrical hazards. Understanding and adhering to these codes is crucial for protecting people and property. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Consider the specific environmental conditions such as exposure to moisture and temperature variations when making your determination.